Third phase of moon.
Welcome back, Blake Cousins here. Breaking news just into third phase of moon. We've received multiple photographs, videos from Los Angeles where an event went down, seen by tens of thousands. We're going to get to it right now. Third phase of moon, breaking news. What you're looking at is a photograph submitted by Jerry. A luminous, bright object that paid a visit to California. What are we looking at? Some people are saying this is just a missile launch from a submarine. Let's get to the videos that have come into third phase moon. Stacy Rogers, more photographs just in. We're going to get to the video submitted right here at third phase moon. Let's take a look at this.
I just love the atmosphere. It's leaving. Whatever it is, it's leaving. Oh, there it is. Still there.
What the hell is that? Okay, I'm freaking out.
Well, I got news for you. From the direction that I was going, it didn't come from. You know, it didn't come from the places that I was.
No, agárralo, güey, agárralo. Esta madre no es. Güey, tú apúntale, yo quiero ver. No le haces, tú apúntale. Mira, esa madre no es un pinche avión. Fíjate toda la luz que
ya
está
se
dando.
desapareció la luz.
No le hace, güey, pero mira, todo.
Sí.
Toda la luz que está dando, güey. Apúntale, tú apúntale, güey.
Wow, qué hermoso se miró ahora sí ese.
Yo lo vi, ¿cómo salió, güey?
No, sí,
Apúntale, güey, apúntale, güey.
We got more video. It just did. Okay, turn that down. That's a little loud. We're going to have to move on to the next video. More photographs captured. Jeanette L. Savage. Let's see. Take a look at this, people. Breaking news just in Oakdale, California.
I don't know. Never seen anything like it. Have you? Could it be a comet?
Look, it's burying. Now it's cloudy out and it's burying into the clouds. Look at that. It's really weird.
Look at there it is again.
Yeah. I didn't pick that up on the camera though. Only the big cloud behind it.
All right, third phase of moon. Janet Savage submits news happening right now. We got Stacy Rogers. Blake Cousins, third phase of moon.
Hey Blake, it's Jerry Osiris from Los Angeles. I got your message.
Hey Jerry. Hey, thanks.
Hey man, how's it going?
Thanks for calling back. We're working on it right now. We're about to. We've got a lot of submissions coming in, so I wanted to bring your photographs in with the catalog that we're about to share with this breaking news. Is that going to be okay?
Absolutely, yeah, that'll be fine, Blake.
This is.
Talking to Laura Eisenhower. She lives north of me in Ventura, and we were, like I said, Blake, when it first went down, and the way it opened up, it was a Vesica Pisces shape, like an eye opening. It wasn't a rocket nozzle. It made no noise, no sonic boom. There was absolutely no. I was on a nuke missile crew in the Army for 4 years, and I knew that this was not the trail of any missile or anything that I saw. And it was preceded by LED lights. It looked like on the side of some black craft that was not even visible. And then as it came over us, the single point of light on the front of the craft it was almost like the back of the hinge gate of the reactor or whatever these things are powered by were opening. And then it just let out this plasma behind it. It was no noise, it was traveling very slow, and it was headed inland. It was not out at sea being shot up out of a submarine or anything like that. That's what was so amazing, crazy about the cover story. They tried to make us believe that they were testing some kind of DARPA project. They wanted it to be covered under the auspices of, this is just some missile launch on the test range out at the LAX or something. It was just and I went, that is not A missile.
Wow. Coming from a person that has experience in the military, I take your word for it more than what the major media is putting out there. They're saying that this, in fact, was a missile launch from a submarine off the coast of California. And recently, there's been a few of these sightings. We've had a few come in over the past couple months, and basically, they're saying that these are success launches as well. Would you call this a success? This thing seems like it dissipates in midair.
Yeah, the thing is, Blake, if it was a Trident booster or they were testing the engine or anything, after that had fired, there would have been a smoke trail that would have been lingering in the air. If you're up at Vandenberg, I've been to Vandenberg plenty of times and a lot of bases and stuff to watch launches and stuff like that. And any booster that goes off leaves a very distinct trail that the wind blows and it lingers for hours in the air. After this stopped, after the gate closed on this thing, it completely dissipated into crystal clear black sky with no
residue whatsoever.
Absolutely no, and it continued on its way into the little tiny light that was on the very tip of what would look like a triangle or a decahedron type shape. Continued on towards the Hollywood Hills.
You know, when I'm looking at the photograph, I zoomed it up about a few 100%, getting a close look at this thing, and it absolutely looks like a triangular shaped starcraft. You know, it's real bright, solid triangle object. Some people call it
the shape of what was emitting what was ionizing the air was shaped like an eye, like a vesica Pisces, distinct, absolute distinct. A girl, Krista, that I just met, that we were playing music together and everything here, because I work with Steve Vai now, the guitar player, and I'm doing some things with him and projects, and his guy Thomas Nordic, which is this tech from Vienna, Austria, and we all collectively looked at all of this and said that opening, Blake, it came out of a complete matte black sky. You see this tiny little light come, and then you see this long trail. And it wasn't a flame trail. It was like little LED lights in a series on the or windows on the side of the craft.
Wow!
It momentarily revealed themselves as it was on the way, and then as it got directly overhead of us. This vesica Pisces shape that was like a gigantic eye that was like 200 feet across. My vantage point really saw what it was. The people that were on the coast and at other observation points at Orange County and other places in the city were not directly below it like we were. It opened up. It was like the sky was opening up, and the light from it actually just illuminated the street below us. It was way more than what anybody else had. I witnessed it from its very beginning, its incubus to the time it finished, and then the back of it closed, and then it continued on flying towards the Hollywood Hills. And the way the Navy described it is that, it was over the open ocean, and the booster just fell into the water, and it was just an engine test. And I'm like, no, it was not an engine test.
Well, you know what? This is what I want to do. I want to do a follow-up. I know this is going to be a continuing breaking news as it comes in. This is liquid story going on right now, and it's flowing real fast. So what I want to do is maybe get an update about what people are saying, more footage as it comes in.
Definitely do, Blake, and then you can call me back, and or like I said, you can transcribe notes or something from what I just conveyed to you.
Absolutely, and maybe we could get Steve Vai on as a guest. He's there with you as this went down.
He's busy, Blake. He's headed to some kind of thing here, some kind of what is it? I don't know where.
Well, if he could, if Steve could spare just a few minutes with us and have him give us a call, that would be great. But you know what? Here's another question. I know the event didn't last. How long did the event last? And did anybody with you manage to capture any video of this? We already have a few videos, but
the girl beside me, Krista, she did not. She was so stunned by it. She was just letting me film, and then I went up and tried to get on the sidewalk to get a view through the trees because they've got clearly three views. Once when it first opened up, and then midway through. And Blake, I'm telling you, the window of time that this happened, when I saw the light, and then the long row of what looked like windows on the side of it with light coming out of them, come up over this, like it's almost like West Hollywood area there between Sunset and we were on Santa Monica, so it was in between Sunset and Wilshire, and we're in the middle here. I watched it, and at first I thought, I said, Krista, is that the Fuji blimp or the Goodyear blimp coming from some game? I thought it was the blimp that was trailing something, a line of LED, or the LED light sign was down on the side of the blimp, and that it was getting ready to post a message. I was looking for any minute, and there's this ominous, gigantic shape that blacked out the surrounding light from it, was slowly coming with a pinpoint, clear white light on the very tip of it. And as it got over us, and I looked up, it's just completely satin. Like, it was funny because it was almost like when you see a satin black painted piece of like gear or something, you know, if you take spray paint and place satin black and put it into a black room and shine a light on it, that's the kind of sheen that it had. And then the back of it, then the light was way ahead. It was way longer than a missile body. The little pinpoint light we first saw was way ahead of where this opening opened up in the back. It had to be massive. When I saw the light had almost reached the Hollywood Hills, which is almost 2 miles away by the time this gigantic eye Vesica Pisces thing opened up behind it and vented out this ionized plasma type looking blue jet with this cone around it.
Wow, you know,
there you go.
I'm going to throw it out there, and this, you know, could be maybe a time jump captured on film, video, straight over Los Angeles.
That's what it would be, Blake. I also, on the Blood Moon night, I also photographed and also listened to you guys to the big V shape that was in the clouds. You interviewed a guy
Absolutely.
from County about one of those.
Yes.
And we had one over Burbank, because I live in Burbank, which is a Jaden and Warner Brothers, which is right across the 101 freeway. And this is like a corridor, and we're Jaden at the Topeka Canyon, too. There's tremendous amounts of sightings up in there. And for years, I was a doubting Thomas naysayer, and I did not feed into anything that could not be scientifically explained. And then so many things, and then I met Laura, and then so many things started. It's almost like your mind starts tuning into a frequency, Blake, and I watch your program sometimes, and I know that you try to keep an open mind, and
Yes.
we do need to apply scientific methodology to things, but we also know that there are a lot of unanswered questions and things that have presented themselves to me since I've been here in California 15 years, and the people that I've been hanging with, they all point to there are many other living creatures and things and events going on around us that we are completely oblivious to. And when they present themselves, and you see the relentless media beatdown that some of them take, that automatically, just from instinctive human nature, would tell you somebody's trying to lie to us and tell us that this is this and that, and we know that it's something else.
You know, we're not alone, Jerry. So I'm glad I'm glad you witnessed this, and maybe tens of thousands of people. Los Angeles, there's something going on over there. It's a active hotspot over the past year right now. So you know what, Jerry, have your cameras close. Appreciate you calling in Third Phase Moon, sharing your testimony to the world. People are going to listen to this, and I think we're going to get a lot of correlation between your story and your eyewitness account via. Is this a rocket launched by the military? What are you going to tell them simply if people ask that question?
Yeah, people ask that, Blake. I'm going to say that it's an advanced DARPA research project that's based on reverse engineered technology, because there's no way that we could have made this kind of jump and without finding some kind of other thing. You know, this is not just a jet. This is like an anti-gravity plasma type powered vehicle that's flying around. and they're testing it. That's exactly what it was, and it's not. It is not. So there you go, Blake. That's pretty much it in a nutshell, right there.
That's it, right there, Jerry. Appreciate that. Incredible evidence submitted to us right here over the past 12 hours. While something was over the skies, what it was, don't believe everything you hear when they're saying this is a rocket launch from a submarine off the coast of California. Hey, maybe it is, but maybe it isn't. Everybody, keep your eyes on the skies, and if you captured anything amazing in regards to the UFO phenomenon happening around the world right now, contact Third Phase of Moon via Skype, Facebook, go to our About page on our YouTube channel. Our contact info is there. Everybody, keep your eyes on the skies. We're not alone. Blake Cousins. We'll see you again next time.